This lighting is fucking great. Ooh, maybe I like the darkness. So anyway, I saw Sucker Punch yesterday, early morning. I went by myself. First time I went to the movies by myself. It was terrible. It was like three other guys by themselves and shit like that. One guy was up top, one guy was down there. Another guy came in late and shit. But anyway, that's not important. Because I'm a friendless faggot. But what's more important is I saw Sucker Punch last morning. Yesterday. So, I mean, if you... It's not a movie for everybody. Everyone's not gonna like Sucker Punch. It's not a mainstream movie. It's not like Batman or Spider-Man. It's not like... I'm not saying like those superhero movies. I'm saying like it's not a mainstream movie. Something that everyone will like. It's like if you like Scott Pilgrim versus the World, if you went and saw the movie, you went and bought the DVD Blu-ray combo pack like me. If you did all that shit, I mean, I'm not saying if you got to buy it, but if you like Scott Pilgrim, you'll like Sucker Punch. It's kind of like the same, not the same premise, but it reminds me of like so Scott Pilgrim was every time he fought somebody, he would go into like this super world and everybody would be flying around and shit. And Sucker Punch, every time she dances, she goes to this like super world and everything's starts blown up and shit. And like it was kind of confusing though. The whole movie was kind of confusing and shit. It was like they at first they started out with some shit, and I'm wondering like, so is she imagining this thing or is this really real? And I spent the whole movie just trying to figure this shit out, and at the end, I still wasn't kind of understanding what was going on. Like, was that all? I mean, I'm not no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. But I'm just saying, like, I walked out confused. I like it felt like I had to read something to get the whole story. Like it was based on some kind of books or shit. The whole movie felt like that, but it's not based on some book. The guy that wrote the movies that's based on books did the whole movie, but I felt like the movie was based on a book or something, and there was something more to read, like something I had to go look online for like some kind of like fiction novel or some shit like that. Which like Scott Pilgrim like kind of helped me think of like, wow, what's all these characters and shit like Scott Pilgrim I knew that was based off something. They had to edit shit out and shit, but if you like Scott Pilgrim, you like Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is just a movie about a girl that goes, she was in the, I guess no, her mom was rich, and like she had the evil stepdad, you know, that cliche, I haven't seen it in a while, and the mom dies, and the stepdad wants all the money, but the will's going towards the daughters and shit, and then the dad gets mad, like, send her to the crazy place, and I'll have all the money. I haven't seen that cliche in a while. That's like an old ass cliche no one uses anymore, but now they're bringing it back. Good job bringing shit back. But anyway, after she goes there, and then shit happens, and she dances and shit. But every fetish you could think of is in that movie. Fucking short skirts, fucking long ass thigh socks, fucking panty shots everywhere and shit. When she's wearing a short skirt, Asians, Latinas, French people in there and shit, Russian people. Every fetish you could think of is in that fucking movie. I mean, I don't want to beat up there and shit, but you know. Oh, the three other guys there, I think they were looking at me because it was like one guy at the top. I was like, oh, he gotta be jacking off. He gotta come this shit jack off. Because he rushed in there and rushed out and shit like, oh, yeah, I know what he was doing. I know what he was doing. I mean, he didn't leave. He laid like, as soon as the credit said, he ran out of that shit. Like, you have to clear how you have to clear. Yeah, I know, I'm on you. But that's not important right now. But what is important is that if it's like the movie was kind of confusing. It's not really. It wasn't like a. I mean, the plot was there. Like everything was there, beginning, middle, end. But the way they went about it, it was confusing a little because I didn't really understand the whole plot. And the ending credits that was out of the ordinary. I mean, it didn't go with the movie. It was like, huh? This turned into Chicago or some shit. A lot of people leave for the ending's credit start or like leave as soon as its credit start. I stay for the whole movie. I'm gonna stay for the whole like to like look at the top thing on the screen. You see the film like flipping around and shit. I leave that shit because I paid good money for that fucking movie. I'm gonna see the credits. I'm not leaving till the whole movie's over with. Getting my $5 worth. $7.50 on weekends, $5 on the weekdays. Before 7 o'clock at the Star Theater, AMC. Anyway, yeah. I mean, if you like, it felt like little anime. If you like anime, if you're a fan of ninjas and shit, ninjas and Japanese stuff, you're like Sucker Punch. It felt like that because seeing like the action way and shit was going on, like the first action scene and shit. Like she was wearing like thigh high stockings and shit, like a short skirt, looking like a Japanese schoolgirl kind of shirt and shit. I was like, wow, she was doing ninja swords and shit like that, and it felt kind of Kill Billy anime kind of like if I don't know if you like anime, you're gonna like this. And like they kept on switching out the future shit, the past shit, the World War II. fucking Killzone. Like, they had enemies that look like Killzone people. You know, the Killzone mask, the gas mask and the red eyes. They had enemies that look just like that with the gas mask and everything. I was looking like, hold on, man. Plagiarism. I mean, that's why I'm like, this review was kind of confusing because the movie was confusing. I can't really say, like, it was this, and that, because it was like this, that, and this, and that, you know. Sucker Punch was a good, to me it was a good movie. It's not for everybody. I know that right now, because some guy walked out of it, and, because it was 4 guys in there, and when we all stayed and shit. But, one guy walked out, like, halfway through. It wasn't halfway, it was like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes before the end. The movie's 3 hours. No, 2 hours. I mean, he left it, like, probably like an hour left, so I guess halfway through. That was for nothing. So I guess halfway through he left and shit, but I mean he left at the really good part. Like he left like as soon as the plot was about to get picked up. But I don't know, the characters were alright, you know. If you're into hot chicks and short skirts and panty shots and if you're into hot chicks doing hot shit, you like Sucker Punch. If you like anime, you like Sucker Punch. If you saw Scott Pilgrim and liked it, you probably like Sucker Punch. And like people like say that the movie sucks. I look at the reviews, people say it sucks. You know, you're overthinking the movie. Because if you overthink it, you're gonna be looking like me, like, what the fuck is going on here? If you just watch it as like mindless fun and the plot isn't all that great because it was confusing at the end. Because the end was like, end just made me go, what the fuck, seriously? They're gonna pull that shit on me? You're gonna pull this fucking shit on me, seriously? I was sitting there going like, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And it was like, oh, fuck, you did just do that to me. You gotta see the movie. Go see it. Go see it today. As soon as you end this video, go see it. Like this thing? No, don't like it. Dislike it. Dislike it. No, like it. Do what you want to do. But anyway, yeah, just if you like that kind of shit, you can like Sucker Punch. It's an action adventure movie about a girl with pigtails. Holy shit! I came fucking oceans when I saw that shit. She had pigtails swinging around. She was like, fuck, I want to just do that to her and shit, you know. But yeah, if you like all those kind of movies, you'll fucking love Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch movie review is brought to you by Faygo Orange. Because it's delicious. Faygo. That's the Faygo. That's the good stuff. Ding. I'm wasting time. Anyway, Sucker Punch was it was good. If you like Sucker Punch, you'll like it. But let me get to the fucking worst part about it. When I went there, you know, it was me, it was 3 other guys there. It was all spread out and shit, you know. We was there alone, like the faggots we are. So, and like 2 black people walked in and shit. She walked in on the phone. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna turn into this. Please hang it up. Please hang it up. She walked in on the phone, not loud, but you know, talking. It was like 4 people in there, so I guess whatever. But we all could hear. I know I could hear it. They sat the closest to me. The 2 other guys was down there, up there, but they sat closest to me. It's like a row behind me, and like a little to the left. So she walked in on the phone and shit. And I'm looking like, no, don't talk on the phone during the whole movie. Don't talk during the whole movie. And they talked through the whole movie. I'm sure they didn't even talk about the movie. They were talking about Uncle Charlie doing some shit with a tractor or some shit. I don't know. But they talked during the whole movie. Like, I couldn't hear them mostly because the movie was like loud and explosions and shit. But, oh, by the way, Sucker Punch is like, the whole movie felt like, it was like one guy had an idea of like 4 different movies and he just put them on, like, put different scenes of those movies into this movie. It kind of felt like that. Like, he's like, I got a movie idea about a dragon in the castle and robots taking over a train and bombs. But I don't got the whole movie. I got just this action adventure segment. That's it. I'll put like a big movie and put these little scenes into the movie. That's what it felt like to me. But anyway, back to the fucking ignorant fucks. So they talked through the whole fucking movie. I was sitting there like, seriously. I mean, I ain't talking to them because I'm a bitch ass motherfucker. So anyway, they was talking through the whole fucking movie. And I mean, you know, the movie was like, it was more of it was loud and shit and quiet, but the quiet parts, I can hear him talking. Loud, I mean, if you go to a movie, you can whisper. Just fucking whisper. I mean, don't try to fucking ruin the experience for me. I mean, I can focus on hot chick and shit, but don't fucking try to ruin the experience for me. But they ain't fucking tried, and it ruined my whole fucking day. I mean, it ruined the movie for me because I mean, they wasn't talking like as loud, like rah rah rah, but it was like hey, I can hear that, I can hear that shit. I'm like, no, get the fuck out with that shit. My finger's pointing that way. Get the fuck out with that shit. Seriously, they fucking talked through the whole movie and they ruined. I mean, I went like at 12 o'clock. It's too early for that bullshit. Do that shit at the Friday show. People can throw popcorn at you. But this video's going 10 minutes of me just saying, I'm saying Sucker Punch is not for everybody. Seriously, it's not for everybody. If you like those anime and action adventure and you don't want a good plot, you just want action and shit, you want to see that shit, go see Sucker Punch. Because people getting bad reviews saying like, the plot's terrible. What the fuck is going on here? The plot is shit. I mean, it's not shit. You know, it's not. I fucking understood it, but it's not gonna win no fucking awards. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna win an Oscar for best picture and shit. But you know, best probably effects will probably win. It's a movie about hot chicks in skin tight clothes doing hot shit. That's basically what it is. In an orphanage story, and a greedy stepfather that wants the money. And go see Sucker Punch. Go try it out. Go see it. It's action adventure comedy about hot chicks and doing hot things with pigtails. And I came while watching it. The end.